200. Only if a foreigner has read much English poetry can he understand Shakespeare. 201. You must go to bed now. So I must, and so must you. 202. So fast did he run that he couldn't catch up with him. 203. Happy is the child who has such a mother. 204. Preserved in his laboratory were more than 1,000 notebooks. 205. In the middle of the wall at the back of the room is a large window. 206. From small beginnings come great things. 207. In late summer and autumn are seen the tints of color, which are the crowning beauty of the plain. 208. One thing my father left to me, and it was more valuable than a fortune. 209. What you cannot afford to buy, do without. 210. I made known my intentions to my parents. 211. Alfred, King of England, was a great scholar as well as a great ruler. 212. Secondary education has two sides, a classical side and a modern side. 213. He had something that I didn't have, an idea. 214. He was a wonderful man, that uncle of yours. 215. Inferiority complex. What exactly does that mean? 216. We were all very happy at breakfast. 217. They did not know it themselves. 218. He is proud of the fact that he has never consulted a doctor in his life. 219. You must give up the idea that you are superior to them in every respect. 220. Things have come to this, that he cannot support his family. 221. I take it that we are to come early. 222. I will see to it that everything is ready in time. 223. We must consider the question whether we can afford such huge sums for armaments. 224. You have caused me to lose my temper, a thing that has hardly ever happened to me. 225. He thought, and very wisely, that it was best to do so. 226. Something inside her was saying, "Get out of here, Jenny, and right now." 227. I found, to my surprise, that she was dead. 228. Few, if any, Americans grasped the significance of what had been accomplished. 229. His condition was, if anything, worse than in the morning. 230. Come on Tuesday, if possible. 231. In former times, a book was worth its weight in silver, if not in gold. 232. We look back on days gone by, if not always with affections, at any rate with a kind of wistfulness. 233. He is kind and gentle, and what is better still, honest. 234. He was, which was rare for him, in a bad temper. 235. As is often the case with young people, he was indifferent to money. 236. The approaching exam, they knew, would be quite easy. 237. At night, I think it probable he looked up with curiosity to the stars. 238. I came up to Tokyo at once. It was early in the afternoon, and saw my uncle. 9. Noun construction. 239. Their son's success in the examination gave them great pleasure. 240. The sudden increase of cars is causing a large number of traffic accidents every day. 241. A strike is a mass refusal to work by a body of employees. 242. They hurried to their father's rescue. 243. Mere repetition of other people's research is not true scientific research. 244. The doctor's careful examination of the patient brought about his speedy recovery. 245. Education of children by their parents is sometimes very difficult. 246. Respect of the young for the old is quite natural. 247. This road will take you to the post office. 248. His perseverance and diligence in his youth have made him what he is today. 249. Various international meetings have led us to feel more familiar with the nations of the world. 250. Today's paper reports that the Prime Minister has given up the idea of visiting America. 251. I have been a lover of sports since I was young. 252. I thought I was a fairly good swimmer. 253. He has a good reading knowledge of French. 254. I can take a good long rest when this work is finished. 255. Don't you wish to make a flight in a hot air balloon? 256. I will give you an answer in a day or two.
B. Essentials of English Grammar. 1. Tense. 257. His house stands on the hillside and commands a splendid view. 258. I cannot tell when he will come, but when he comes, he will do his best. 259. Formerly, people did not know that the earth is round and that it moves around the sun. 260. The woman with a baby in her arms arrived here just now. 261. When did you return? I came back the day before yesterday. 262. He told me that whatever might happen, he was prepared for it. 263. He said that he would let us know later about the results of the examination. 264. We have recently come to realize that the past is the key to understanding the present and predicting the future. 265. More than 5 years have passed since I came to live in this house. 266. Where have you been? I have been to the station to see a friend off. 267. He says he has never caught cold during the past several years. 268. When I have finished writing the letter, I will take you to the lake about 2 miles beyond the hill. 269. It has been raining since the day before yesterday, but it may clear up this afternoon. 270. When he came to Tokyo for the first time, this college had not been opened yet. 271. Hardly had he entered the room when she burst into tears. 272. He had not been employed by the company 2 months before his linguistic abilities were recognized. 273. The children were delighted to see their grandparents, whom they had not seen for quite a long time. 274. They went home after they had finished the task. 275. Up to that time, he had been staying with his uncle. 276. Though this is a bulky book with over 1,000 pages, I will have read it through by a week from today. 277. You will have seen this photograph somewhere. 278. It is getting rather late. I think I must be going now. 279. He is leaving for China on business next month. 280. She is always finding fault with others. Is she faultless herself? 281. I was walking in the park when I heard my name called. 282. Every morning when he was having his breakfast, his dog was staring at him. 283. If you do that, you will be cheating. 284. From the look of the sky, the typhoon will probably be raging in all its fury about this time tomorrow. Two. Voice. 285. The meeting will be held at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. 286. I was caught in a shower and was drenched to the skin. 287. 3 persons were killed and 10 were severely or slightly injured in the railway accident. 288. 200 houses were burnt down in the fire which broke out yesterday. 289. The school is located within 5 minutes' walk of the station. 290. In my neighborhood, houses are now being built one after another. 291. I am very much surprised to hear that he got badly injured in a car accident. 292. He went away from home 3 years ago and has never been heard of since. 293. The new mayor is well spoken of by the citizens. 294. English and mathematics are made much of in senior high schools. Three. Mood. 295. If only I knew I would tell you. The fact is, I have heard nothing about it. 296. If it were not for this defect, I would hire him at once. 297. If you had come only 2 minutes earlier, you could have caught the bus. 298. If my son had not been killed in the traffic accident, he would be a college student now. 299. If you should have any trouble, don't hesitate to come to me. 300. If you would give me another chance, I believe I could come up to your expectation. 301. Even if the sun were to rise in the west, I would not change my resolution. 302. But for the heat of the sun, what would become of the living things on earth? 303. My uncle would not have employed him, but that he was very energetic. 304. Without your encouragement, I would have given up the plan. 305. To hear him speak English, you would take him for an Englishman. 306. The same thing, happening in wartime, would amount to disaster. 307. A man of common sense would realize how wrong it is. 308. I went at once, otherwise I would have missed him. 309. People could have avoided many mistakes by simple experiments. 310. I felt as happy as if I were still dreaming. 311. He pretends as though he had had nothing to do with the case. 3:12. When I hear him speak English, I wish I could speak even half as well as he does. 3:13. I wish I had told you about my father beforehand. I couldn't do so because of his sudden departure. 3:14. I wish they would turn off the radio. It is getting on my nerves. 3:15. It is time you started earning your own living. 3:16. Don't be noisy on such an occasion. 3:17. Listen carefully to what I say, and you cannot fail to understand what I really mean. 3:18. Be careful of your language in the presence of others, or you will be sorry for it. 3:19. Suppose you had $1,000. What would you do with it? 3:20. To see the problem more clearly, let's look at a different religion, say Buddhism. 3:21. In short, suffice it to say that Jeffrey misunderstands fundamentally what the law is. 3:22. Come what may, I will love you until my dying day. 3:23. Go where you will in Holland, you will see windmills. 3:24. Try as they may, they will never be able to define the word happiness. 3:25. Let your occupation be what it may, you will not succeed in it unless you devote yourself to it. 3:25. Let your occupation be what it may, you will not succeed in it unless you devote yourself to it. 3:26. Be it ever so humble, there is no place like home. Kindly tell to Mr. Parcel to Miss Adas. 3:28. Auxiliary office. 3:1. 5:29. I offered him some money, but he would not accept it. 3:30. He would often tell me interesting stories when I was a child. 3:31. You shall hear more from me by the next mail. With kind regards to you all. 3:32. Shall I send for a doctor? No, thank you. There's no need for one. 3:33. The mother has told him that he is too young to understand the reason, but shall hear it when he is older. 3:34. Punctuality is a virtue that should be practiced by those who would succeed in life. 3:35. Before you handed in your papers, you should have read them over and over again. 3:36. Lincoln ordered that all the slaves in the country be set free. 3:37. Is it any wonder that he should have failed in the examination? 3:38. Who should come in but the very man we were talking of? 3:39. There is no reason why you shouldn't do such a thing. 3:40. As I have something to talk over with you, I would like to call on you between 2 and 3 tomorrow afternoon. 3:41. Ambitious boys cannot be so foolish as to indulge in sports at the expense of their school studies. 3:42. He started just now, so he cannot have gone so far. 3:43. If we want to live a peaceful and democratic life, we cannot help objecting to war. 3:44. We cannot be too careful in the choice of our friends. 3:45. The influence of imitation in human society cannot be overestimated. 346. Father says I may go on to university, so I think I will prepare for the entrance examination. 347. May I help you? No, thank you. 348. It may begin to rain at any moment, so I think you'd better give up your plan of mountain climbing. 349. I may have made some minor mistakes in translation. 350. May all your dreams come true. 351. You may well feel sleepy this morning, for you were up all night long. 352. One may as well not know a thing at all, as know it but imperfectly. 353. You might as well throw your money away as lend it to him. 354. You must not park your car there without permission. 355. He must be very diligent. He studies as long as 5 hours every day. 356. She looked so happy that I thought something wonderful must have happened to her. 357. I do hope I shall be able to enter this school this time and enjoy a happy school life. 358. You need not have come all the way from such a distant place. 359. You had better encourage your children to form the habit of reading at an early age. 360. In order to master a foreign language, you had best go to the country where it is spoken. 361. You ought not to say such things in public. 362. He ought to have arrived by now, as he told me by phone that he would leave Tokyo at 9 in the morning. 363. I used to get up early and take an hour's walk before breakfast. 364. There used to be a movie house about here. Don't you know where it is? 365. You don't have to worry, since you have nothing to do with this affair. 366. In order to know a man, you have only to travel with him for a week.